Welcome everyone. In the last session, I had asked you to model few of the problem. Here is the one which I'll tell you how you can model it very quickly in STAAD. To do this, what we will do is we will model one of the planar model, and by using translational repeat command, I can complete this very quickly. So let us do this. So let us focus on this planar model first. This planar model. Now this planar model here I can see it's a 4 bay, 1, 2, 3, 4 bay. Let me create one node first. Okay, I'll be creating one node and I will repeat this node 3 times. 1, 2 and 3 times. Let us do that first. This is the one of the node. Now here you see this node I'll be copying how many times? 1, 2, 3 times. At what distance? 3 meter. Let us do this translational repeat command. Let me select the node cursor. So use select menu and select node cursor. After selecting this node, go to geometry. In geometry, you go with this translational repeat. So I need to copy this node in Y direction, and how many times I need to copy? 3 times. Now the default spacing is 3 meter. And I'll link these steps so that when the nodes are copied, these nodes are joined by the beam element. So click OK, and those 3 nodes you can see, and it's been placed at a distance of 3 meter. And to see this distance, what you do, you go to utilities. Under utilities, you have this node tools, and the node tools, you see node to node distance. Click node to node distance, and you can measure this node to node distance. You can see 3 meter, 3 meter. Now suppose I want to remove this, what you do, you again click utilities. Under click utilities, under node tools, you click remove node to node distance. Done. So anyway, one of the column I have created. Now this I will copy how many times in x direction? 1, 2, 3, 4 times. So let us do that. So this is my beam cursor. Select all these elements. Go to geometry. Under translational repeat icon, click this. So I need to copy in x direction, and here you see how many times I need to copy. I need to copy this 1, 2, 3, 4 times. So I'll do 4. Now what I can see that the default spacing is changing. First time when it is copied, it is having a distance of 2 meter. Second time the spacing is 2.5 meter. Third time 2.5 meter, and lastly it is 2 meters. So how I can do that? So what you do here is this default spacing. You enter 2, press tab, then you have 2.5 second step. Now third step is again 2.5 meter, and lastly the last step was at a spacing of 2 meters. So next link step, and click open base. If I click open base, it will mean that the downward nodes will not get connected. Okay, so you'll be having open bay. So you click OK. Now suppose I'll again do this again. Say number of step I was needed to copy was 4 times. Here the spacing was how much? 2 meter. Press tab key. 2.5 meter, 2.5 meter, 2 meter. Suppose if you didn't check open base, and if you click OK, and please see I have to copy this in x direction, so you have it has been checked to x. Click OK. So the bottom node is also getting connected. But if you don't want that, the bottom node has not been connected. So again, it will be copied in x direction. Number of step is 4, and this is 2 meter. Press tab key. 2.5, 2.5, 2, link step, and open base. Now click OK. So here is one of the frame which I have, as you can see. Now this frame has to be copied how many times? 1, 2, 3 times. Now first time the spacing is 5, second time 6, third time 5, and this has to be copied in Z direction. So let us do that. Select entire beam element, go to geometry. Under translational repeat, in which direction I need to copy? Z direction. How many times? 3 times. Now firstly the spacing is 5 meter, as you can see here, 5, then 6, then 5. So here you click 6, Click link steps and click open base and mark OK. So done. My model is done. Let us see the distances, whether it is correct or not. Under utilities, go to node tools, node to node distance, and you can mark, check this is 5 meter. Select this node, click this node, and left click this node, 6 meter. Left click this node, left click this node, you get 5 meter. And here also you see, left click here, left click on this node, 2 meter, and you can keep on measuring. So done. Similarly, this node to this node, 3 meter, 3 meter, and 3 meter. So this is how you can create a model using translational repeat command. Now there is another way to do so, and this time we can do it again very quickly using structural wizard command. Now in structural wizard command, there are a certain standard structure which has already been defined in your STAAD. Using structural wizard, you will be able to model this even very quickly. So let us see how you can do the same. So under geometry, click structure wizard. Now, as I said, there are well-defined models, like one of the model type which is defined in structural wizard is for truss model. We have frame model, plate model, solid model, etc. So I want to create a frame model. Click frame model. Now we have a bay frame. Click bay frame. What is the total length of the bay? 2.5, 2.55 meter, 7, 9 meter. The length is representing the measurement along x-axis. So we have length as 9 meter, and how many bays? 1, 2, 3, 4 bays. Let me do that. 9 meter, and number of bays is 4 meter, and it is unevenly spaced. So click this radio button. If I click this, it is equally spaced, but it is not so. First one is at 2 meter. Click here, 2.5, and here 2.5, and next finally it is 2 meter. Click OK. So along length I have defined. What is the height? The total height of the frame, you can see 339 meter. And how many bays we have? 1, 2, 3. So 9. Number of bays along height is 3, and it is equally spaced. So if I click radio button, 333, done. Now what is the width? Width is along z direction. It is 16 meter, and number of bays is 3. So I can do 16, and here it is 3. Click this radio button. This length is 5. This is 6, and finally this is 5. Click OK. Apply. So here is the model, as you can see. Now I need to transfer this model of structure wizard into my STAAD GUI. So for that, what I will do, you can see this icon. You can go with the transfer model, or you can go to edit, add paste model in STAAD Pro. So what you get here, you are getting this command. Click yes, you get this option. Put this in the default XYZ coordinate. Click OK. This is the model which you get. And I want to remove this distances, whatever is being showing. So you go to utilities, under node tools, remove node to node distance, and here it has been done. And to see whether it is correct or not, what you do, node to node distance. So you can measure these distances. So you can see 565. This is 2 meter. This will be 2.5, 2.2. So with the help of structure wizard, you can create this model very quickly. Let me remove these distances. You click node tool. Under node tool, please see these node tools are under utilities command. Okay, under utilities command, you get node tools, and from node tools you can remove this node to node distances. Next, I had given you this model, further extension of this model. Now next, what we have to do in the model which you have created, over that you have to put this truss. Now you can create this truss. Okay, you can create this truss and do this translational repeat, and your model will be complete. But what I will try to do, I will be using structure wizard. Now I can use structure wizard, and from structure wizard I can create this hot truss. So this is a hot truss or roof truss. So this roof truss, whatever I create, I can paste over that model which we have created. So let us see that how it can be done. Click structure wizard again. Click roof. What is the length? So the length will be how much? The length along x-axis, it is 9 meter. You remember it was 2 meter, 2 meter, 2.5, 2.5, 2. So it is 9 meter length. And this mid height I had given you 2 meter. So let us do that. So length is 9 meter. A number of bays is 4. Since it's not uniformly spaced, click this radio button. And this distance is 2 meter. And this is 2.5. This is 2.5, and finally this is 2 meter. Click OK. Now, okay, what is the height? The height I had given you as 2 meter. Now, what is the width of the tower roof? The width is this from here till here. So from here till here, this was 565. That is 16 meter, and number of bays is 1, 2, 3. So do that. This is 16. Number of bays along width is 3, and this is not uniformly spaced. So this is 5, 6, 5. Click OK. Now apply. This is the whole roof truss which you need to put on the model which you have created. So what you can do, I can transfer this model via this icon. Click this, which is asking would you like to transfer or merge this prototype into STAAD Pro. Click yeah. This is what you are getting. To paste that model in STAAD, don't click OK. Click reference point. As soon as I click reference point, you select any one of the reference point. So say I select this reference point. Now I'll put this reference point over the specified reference point in your STAAD model, which is already there in your view window. So let me select this one. So if you want, you can select this one. You can select any one of the node, but you should know where you want to put the reference node in your STAAD model. So once I have done this, click OK. Where I need to put? I need to put over here. Click on this node. Now click OK. Duplicate nodes ignored. Click OK. Click OK. So done. Alright, so this is how what you can do. You can create your model a little bit more quickly using structure wizard. Let us see another example problems which I had given to you. So the next exercise was this one. To one of the floor, you have to give this plate element. Now suppose I had given you this plate element, so here you can make your plates very easily, but these plate has to be included somewhere else. How you are going to do that? Now I will tell you how exactly you can see a part of your structure model. Now to see that, I'll be telling you two ways. So let us do that. So I want to put a plate element on my this first floor level. Now to do that, let us see the structure. So click view, click from Z axis. Now make a rubber band selection like this. You can see these beams have been highlighted. It indicates that at this level, all the beams have been selected. You can go to isometric view, where you can see all the beams at that level has been selected. What you do under, again, the view menu command, under view, you click selected object. Now see, you can only see the beams which is there at the first floor level. Now anywhere you want, you can put your plate element, but what I have given you, I have asked you to put the plate elements at this particular point only. So let us do that. Now here it is quite easy for me. So what has to be done? You can make one single plate. Now that single plate can be divided into 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 elements along Z axis and 2 elements along X axis. So let me do that. So go to geometry, and what I need to do, I need to add plate. Click add plate and make one plate. Here you see you have this plate which you are not able to see, and if you want to see the plate number, you can press shift P and you can see that your plate number is 199. Again press shift P in order to unhide it. So if you want to see the color of this plate, go to view under label settings, click structure, Under view, you click fill plates in solid and apply. You can see this plate over here. See, you cannot select this plate. So click select. Under select, click plate cursor. Select this plate. Okay. Either from geometry you can click generate mesh, or what you can do, you can make a right click, click generate plate mesh. So either way you can do. So I'll repeat. You select this plate, so you see it has been marked as red, means your plate has been selected. Under geometry, click generate mesh, plate mesh, and from here you can access the option from which you can mesh your plate, or what you do, make a right click, click generate plate mesh. What I want quadrilateral meshing, click OK. Now see, AB length is 2 meter, length has to be divided into how many parts? 2 parts. Now this BC length has been to be divided into how many parts? If you see, it has to be divided into 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 parts. So click 5, and again this is 2 part and this is 5. So what kind of element you want? Quadrilateral. So click quadrilateral and click apply. So here you see you have meshed your plate. Now in order to see the entire structure, what we have to do, click view. Under view, you can see display whole structure. This is how you can isolate a part of structure from your STAAD model. Say this is my first frame, this is my second frame, this is third frame, this is fourth frame. Say I want to select this frame. Now to select this frame, what can be done? Let me see from my x-axis. So first, second, third frame. Okay, so I have to be selecting this third frame. So make this rubber band selection. Go with isometric view. So here you see the third frame has been selected, and click selected object. So you can see you have isolated a part model from your model. So this is how you can do it. To see the entire structure, click display whole structure. Let us see another way with which you can actually isolate the structure, and that is also very efficient way of doing that. To do that, what I will suggest, you click Shift N to see the node numbers. Shift N. Next, you click Utilities. Under Utilities, you have Structural Tools. Click Structural Tools. Here you can see this option, Cut Section. Click Cut Section. Now, I want to see the second floor. So, second floor is lying in which plane? It is an XZ plane. Okay, it is an XZ plane. Click XZ plane. Select any of the node which is lying in that XZ plane which you want to see. Like here you see the second floor. You have node number 11 which is lying in that floor, or node number 12 that is also lying in the second floor. So I can write 11, or any node which is lying in that floor. You can enter that particular node and click OK. Here you see this is the second floor which you can see. Let me do this activity once more for the other isolated part of the structure. So let me go to view, click display whole structure. Or let us say that I want to see this part of the structure, which is lying in my YZ plane. Okay, that is 1, 21, 41, 61, whatever plane it is forming. So that structure I want to see. So please see that is in my YZ plane. I'll click Utilities, Structure Tools, Cut Section. I want to see YZ plane, and in YZ plane, which node is lying? So any one, 1, 21, 41, 61, or 6, 11, or anything which is lying in that plane. So let me write 6. You can see 6 is lying in that particular frame, and click OK. So here you see. So this is the part model of the structure. So here, depending upon the input what you want, you can easily give your desired input over here. So this tool is very helpful, say when you are going to apply your dead load, live load, or wind load. So that time you will require to isolate your structure. So you should be aware of this tool. Let us see the other problem which was been asked. So this was the problem, and I think you can do it very quickly. And to do this, what I will do, I'll be using structural wizard. So let us do that. Okay, so let me come to the frame. So here 4 to 4 along length. So click geometry, click structure wizard. What I wanted to create frame model. Click frame model. Under frame model, I have a bay frame. Click bay frame. So length is 10 meter, number of bays is 3, and here it is 4, 2, 4. Click OK. Now height is actually how much? It is 6 meter, 6. Number of bays is 2. Click this radio button. Here it is 4 meter, and finally here it is 2 meter. Click OK. Now width was how much? 5 meter, 5. And number of bays along width is actually only 1. Okay, click apply. So here is this model. Alright, now I'll transfer this model in my STAAD. Click yes and click OK. So it is done. Now on this model I want to create the plate. So let us do that also very quickly. Click quadrilateral plate. Select your plate from here till here. This is the plate. This is the plate. This is the plate. Okay. Next, select this plate cursor, click this plate, make a right click, generate plate mesh. Need quadrilateral meshing. Click OK. So this I want to divide into how many parts? 1 meter part, 1 meters at 1 meter spacing. So click 4 parts. This 5 meter again, if I want to divide into 1 meter spacing, this will be 5 parts. This will be 4 parts, and this will be 5 parts. Click apply. Done. Similarly, go with this one also. Make a right click, generate plate mesh, quadrilateral meshing. Click OK. This is 2 meter, so I want at a spacing of 1 meter, so 2 parts, 2 division. So this is 5 meters, so 1 meter spacing, 5 part. This one 2 part, and this is 5 part. Click apply. Now, click this plate again. Make a right click, make generate plate mesh. Go with quadrilateral meshing. Click OK. Length is 4 meter. If I want at spacing of 1 meter, 4 part, 5 part, 4 part, and 5 part. Click apply. So this is how you can create the plate. Select this plate and go to geometry. Under geometry, go with translational repeat. I want to repeat this in the y direction. Number of step is 1, and what is the default spacing? I want to repeat it in the downward direction. It will be minus 2 meter. Okay, and click OK. So this is how you can actually create your model.